With glaciers melting in the Alps and ski resorts forced to use snow cannons to satisfy mountain lovers, Italian experts say the impact of climate change is clear to see. The period that just passed was characterized by decidedly high temperatures. We had some short breaks with cold weather, especially in the northern regions of the country, but in general, we ended December 2023 at almost an Italian record, with the month ranked second hottest in the last 200 years, with an anomaly that is over 1.5 degrees, a very high parameter. But for those who make their living selling snow gear and winter clothing, good weather is not always good news. If it is warmer than in previous seasons, outerwear suffers most. Sales of winter clothing move over time, and that is why we asked the Italian General Confederation of Enterprises to shift the winter sales days, and this affects sales negatively, even by 30%, especially on outerwear. January sales are underway in Rome, where due to warmer than normal temperatures, the thickest winter clothes lie on the shelves unsold, with shops paying a price for climate change. The winter season, as far as our country is concerned, started 2 days ago, and not before. November and December were almost warm months that led to no shopping for winter clothing. I went in a few minutes ago to look for shoes, and not to buy jackets or similar garments. Winter clothes are of little use, unless you go to the mountains. In the city, you don't need them, because it's never been cold. If it continues not to be cold, it will become more and more problematic for shopkeepers to sell warm clothes. With spring-like temperatures, some tourists are even wearing shorts as they visit the Colosseum, while those dressed in thick layers are forced to take off their coats to avoid overheating. It's been a long time since I've needed to buy a jacket, and for years I've preferred to wear a sweatshirt because it's warm. It is indeed warm. It's January, but it's hot. I usually wear a jumper or something similar, also because it is never cold in Rome. There is a reduction in winter clothing because it is less cold. With shopkeepers struggling to sell off warm garments, the Italian Confederation of Business and Tourism Operators, Confesercenti, hopes discounts will partially make up for the lost sales of winter garments, with demand for such items down around 50%. The European Union's Copernicus Climate Change Service said last year was the planet's hottest on record by a substantial margin, and likely the world's warmest in the last 100,000 years. Scientists had widely expected the milestone after climate records were repeatedly broken. Since June, every month has been the world's hottest on record, compared with the corresponding month in previous years.